Hey creative, what's up? It's your girl Jamila and welcome back to my laboratory. Today I'm going to take you through the steps I took to create this crafty tee. Of course, everything I use will be listed in the description box of this video. And if you like this video, you learned something new, you love this shirt, make sure you give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming craft tutorials. Alright creative, so to start off our project, we're going to grab our font from Creative Fabrica. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and write stacked in the search bar. And you see we'll have several options popping up. For this project, I'm going to be using the, what is it, like JP, hold on, yeah. I'm using JP Sporty Stack, but there's several others, you know, pick whichever one it is that you like. Just be careful when you're picking your font because some of these aren't actually fonts, they're like SVGs, like this one right here. It's the SVG, PNG, etc. So it's not exactly a font. So, you know, and this one, same thing right here is the SVG. So just kind of be, you know, careful when you're picking it. I mean, you can use it if you want. I'm sure it'll work fine, but just a, you know, little tip for you guys, okay? And of course this will be linked for you in the description box of this video. And if you're new to Creative Fabrica, the link I'll have in the description box will give you 10 free downloads before you start your monthly subscription. Okay, so once you have it, you're just going to go ahead and download it. Oh, sorry, hold on, this is not the right one. Okay, so once you select which font it is that you want, you're going to go ahead and download it. I've already done that, but I'll walk you through it just in case you're new to this. Let me go to my downloads and find it. So, okay, here it is. So you'll download the font. You'll go ahead and you'll extract all. Okay, of course, I've already did this, so let me just replace the files. And you're going to go ahead and grab your true type font. Sometimes you get a OTP, open type, and sometimes you get a true type. Grab the true type, double click it, and hit install. Okay, and now it'll be installed in your computer. And any program that uses text, like Word, or in our case, Design Space, you'll be able to select that from there. Okay, so that is that. So now that we have that, we're going to go ahead and open up a blank canvas on Cricut Design Space. And we're just going to go ahead and type, well, before we even begin, I'm going to go to images and I'm going to grab a pair of scissors. Yeah, I literally pay Cricut every month and barely use it, so I'm going to use it today. Okay, so I have these super cute pair of scissors. Let me just shrink it down a little bit. So I'm just going to do one thing. So let me just go ahead and ungroup it. I'm going to take this apart. I'm going to move this bottom layer. And these two are different colors, but I mean, I'll be fine with them being the same color. So let me just, well, let me select it there. Change the color. And then I'm going to attach these two. Combine them together. Okay, so now it's one piece and it'll cut out as one. So let me just put everything else back together and group it back together, shrink it, and just hide it for now because we don't need it right now. Okay, so now we're going to go over to our text, and I've already, the JP Sporty Stack is already selected. Let me just scoot this over here. And I'm going to write crafty. Okay. And I want my width to be about 10. Awesome. So now what I'm going to do is unhide my scissors, because I know I want them to be kind of like right in here. Let me just zoom out a little bit. Yeah, so I want them to kind of be like right there. So what I'm going to do, because I want to slice this, right? I want to slice this little space for my scissors here. But you see the scissors are 3/7 pieces. So it's not going to let me slice, because you can only slice 2 layers. So, right, so if I selected all of this, you see the slice option is not highlighted. So what I can do is just duplicate this pair of scissors. Let me hide my original. Well, let me hide the duplicate. How about that? Yeah. And I'm going to take these and I'm going to, let me see, what happens if I do unite? Okay, yeah. Alright, so when I unite it, it basically all becomes one piece. So now I can go ahead and slice this. And I'm slicing it because the type of vinyl that I'm going to be used isn't recommended to be layered on top of each other, okay? So to make sure that when I wash it, nothing's coming off, I'm just going to go ahead and slice it, give it its own little space just to kind of be in there. Alright, and then we just delete everything we don't need. Go ahead and take my scissors and yep, see, fits in there. Good. Awesome. Alright, so again, let me hide these because we don't need these for now. Now another thing I'm going to do, because I want to do several different colors. Obviously this is all one word, so I'm going to go ahead and slice again. So I'm going to grab a, this square is fine. And I'm just going to take it over the area. Select both and slice. Okay, delete everything I don't need. And you see now this piece is free as a bird. And I'm going to do that several more times because I want this piece separate. I'm using 4 different colors. What am I doing? Oh yeah, shapes. Okay. So again, I'm just going to go ahead and let me duplicate this so I don't have to keep going back to shapes. So I'm going to take this and just get to the area I want free and slice it. Okay, and delete everything I don't need. And now this is all these pieces are free, and I'm going to do the same thing for this part, okay? Okay, so now all my pieces are free, and just to help me visualize my project better, I'm going to go ahead and change this background. So I'm going to go over here to blank canvas right here, and you'll come up here where it says color, and you can change your color. I'm going to be using a black shirt, and I know I want white and pink HTV. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and change that. Alright, so I have all my colors. So now what I'm going to do is I want to create an offset for this crafty, okay? And so I'm going to hit offset. And I want to do it just enough where like this little indentation right there isn't there, but not too big. So, I mean, that's fine. I can live with this right here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and hit apply. And of course it's black, so we can't see it, but I'll just change it for the purpose of this video. So there's the offset. And now there's this girl I follow on Instagram. Her name is Clever Creations. She makes these kind of shirts and she kills it. So really this project was inspired from Clever Creations. Y'all should definitely check her out on Instagram, okay? So I saw her do like this little hack or whatever, because I don't know, I didn't know you could do it before. But basically I'm going to hit the offset that we select the offset that we just created, and I'm going to hit offset again. Okay, so I'm going to offset my offset. And let me just make it just a little bit smaller. Okay, so that looks good. And of course, we can't see it because it's black, but I'll change the color just for the purpose of this video. So we have both my offsets. Now what I'm going to do is I have one of them selected, and I'm going to hold shift, and I'm going to select the other one. So I have both of my offsets selected, and I'm going to come down here to combine, and we're going to subtract. And now it gives me that cute little outline like that. I don't know, I just really like that outline. I like that look. Okay, so shout out to Clever Creations for that little tip, and for the inspiration behind this whole project, honestly, because y'all check her out because she really be killing it. Okay, so we have everything how we want. Now I'm just going to go ahead and bring my scissors back. And bam, that's our design. How freaking cute. Like, it's already cute right here, so I know it's gonna eat when we actually put it together. Okay, so now that our design is done, I'm going to go ahead and hit make it, mirror everything, and just reposition a few things on the mat before I go ahead and cut everything out. And if you're enjoying this video so far, or you've learned something new, please give the video a thumbs up so that the YouTube algorithm will push this video out to more creatives who may need this information. Okay, drop some scissors in the comments if you're feeling this design, because I know that I am. Okay, and make sure you're following me on Instagram, TikTok, and now Facebook, because I have a couple more cute designs I'll be making, and I'll be posting them there. And the links to all my socials, as well as the supplies used for this video, will be in the description box, so make sure y'all check that out. Okay, and make sure y'all connect with me, because I love chatting with y'all. I love seeing the things y'all make and all that. Okay, you can slide in my DMs. I don't bite, I try and be as responsive as possible, so I mean, I really do love chatting and connecting with y'all. Okay, so hit me up on Facebook, now Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. All my long-term supporters, I know you guys are happy that I'm back on the book, and I'm happy to reconnect with y'all because I missed y'all. Okay. So I decided to use the Wall Cut Glow Puff in pink, crystal holographic rose gold, black flock, and white glitter HTV for this project. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my paper trimmer to cut everything to size and position everything exactly how I set it up on my screen. Okay, so how it is on the screen is how I'll be doing it on my mat. So for this project, I am going to go ahead and use a BELLA+CANVAS tea. I'm using the black mineral wash tea. And listen, I tried to pick a different color, okay? Because we all know BELLA+CANVAS has tons of colors for their shirts. But it's just something about the way that the vinyl colors I chose just really pop off on this black. But I mean, I do have a bunch of other color shirts that I'll use in future projects, especially now since that you can order BELLA+CANVAS blanks directly from bellacanvas.com using their maker's account, where you don't have to have a resale certificate or order minimum, but you can get like the wholesale prices. So I'll have that linked for you in the description box as well. Okay, so I'm going to go over to my ACV Run heat press, and I'm just going to layer everything. Okay, I'm doing it one by one because I don't want to make any mistakes. Like, when I start doing too many things at one time, that's when the errors occur. Okay, and I did not feel like cutting and weeding this again, so I'm just going one by one. And I really do like this HTV Run heat press for the auto. I think the auto feature is like my favorite feature. Basically every time I push the slide table in, the heat press automatically goes down and start pressing. So I just push it in, it'll press, and I just slide it out, and I go on about my business. So it just makes pressing multiple layers pretty quick. Okay, so yeah, I'll have that link for you in the description box as well. And when you're layering your vinyl, make sure you're covering everything. Now, I just put the transfer sheet back over the vinyl, but you can also just do this with a Teflon sheet as well. Okay, don't let your HTV touch an exposed plate on your vinyl, you'll ruin it, okay? And then you'll be sad. And we don't want a sad crafter. We want a happy crafter. So yeah, I'm just layering everything. And so the black flock that we're using, if you didn't catch my all about my the puff video, I'll have that linked for you if you want. Layering puff vinyl on top of black flock is like just like a little hack. It just I guess it just makes your puff like puffier, right? So it's like I don't care like what brand puff vinyl I'm using, I'm always gonna layer it on top of black flock because it just gives it a little bit of extra oomph, you know? And it turned out like look, oh my goodness, and we're not even done, but this looks so nice already, just like the glitter HTV, the holographic, just the man, this is, oh my gosh, this is so bomb. So I'm gonna go over to my other heat press and press my puff vinyl because it needs to be pressed at a different time and temperature. It's at a lower time and temperature than the other vinyl, so I'm just using to, instead of waiting for my other heat press to cool down, I just moved on to the other one. Okay. So I'm just layering my puff right on top of my flock, making sure that I get it lined up correctly. I'm cover everything with my Teflon sheet, and we're just gonna go ahead and press it. And y'all, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Look at this. I love it. I don't know which one is my favorite part. Is it the puff? Is it the holographic, the glitter, the shirt? Like they all just complement each other so well. But as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later.